in lane 4. From Chinese Taipei, Wang Xinghao. Kim, Hiroshima, Wang, Glesi, Kamikawa, Wabata, Cruz, and Zeidel. The competitors underway in the second semi-final of the men's 200-meter individual medley, testing all 4 strokes, going out in butterfly, back in back, then breaststroke, and then finishing in free. Wang got off to a great reaction time, using his underwater nicely at the 25-meter mark. He is leading at the moment, is Wang. Kamikawa Wabata of Japan, the strong fly swimmer, is at the wall second behind Wang, with Kim of Korea in lane 2, just over half a second behind at the moment. Into the backstroke leg they go. So bear in mind, unlike the 400-meter IM in which competitors swim 2 lengths of the pool in each stroke, this is the 200 IM, in which it's very much a sprint in all 4 strokes. It is incredibly testing. It's lung-busting for these competitors. You are sprinting in all 4 strokes over 200 meters. Wang and Glesi alongside one another. It's Glesi who touches first. Kamikawa Wabata still very much in the mix for Japan, going in 6, but lanes 4, 5, and 6 to watch into the breaststroke leg. And Wang knows he's got some freestyle speed to bring home. Lorenzo Glesi looks so good at the moment. A long, comfortable stroke. Not quite keeping his hands together as he goes through the water, but a good streamline, good body position as well from the Italian. He's just falling behind Wang at the moment, who's found his rhythm, who's found his stroke. It's a good swim from Hiroshima, who's coming back into the race courtesy of his very strong breaststroke. And Hiroshima touches first at the 150 mark, ahead of Wang, with Glesi third now of Italy. That was a great turn from Glesi off the wall. He used his underwater nicely as well. Great streamline. Wang is now trying to catch up. And in fact, Glesi looks to be leaving Wang behind. Wang usually has some back-end speed and he can go really quickly, but maybe he's easing off, knowing that he can swim. The tempo from these swimmers is not particularly high. It's going to be Glesi, Wang, and Hiroshima who touch 1, 2, and 3. Glesi ahead of Hiroshima, with Wang of Chinese Taipei third. All will comfortably qualify for the final. So 2:01.45 for Glesi ahead of a 2:01.91 for Hiroshima, and Wang 2:02.17. Solid reaction time from Wang, who went out in 25.40 courtesy of his fly. Glesi was leading through 100 meters though, after the backstroke. Then into the breaststroke, it was Hiroshima with a superb leg. Quickest in the field over the third 50 in the breaststroke, and then finishing with the free, Glesi, Hiroshima, and Wang. Lin and Hung. Corbett not getting away fastest. Instead, it was Ogata of Japan alongside her with a great reaction time. Got herself into a very good position to take the lead. But Corbett in the water looks quick, and so too Tormalm of Sweden from Idefors Folkhögskola. She's a 1:08 swimmer at her best. She goes in lane 3 and certainly could challenge for a very fine lane draw for the final. Tormalm, 0.75 reaction time. Corbett coming into her stroke, but there's very little separating the top 4 swimmers. Down to lane 7, where Lin of Chinese Taipei is among the first 3 to touch. Ogata leading ahead of Corbett, with Lin of Chinese Taipei within a quarter of a second at the 50-meter mark. This is the 100-meter breaststroke. Kaylin Corbett, though, good off the wall, and now looking to swim into her own race. She's taking the lead. Good controlled strokes here as well from Kaylin Corbett in the breaststroke. Nice tempo as well in this race. You initiate your pull from the streamline position. You pull your hands apart, you engage the lats, and she's doing that nicely in the closing 25. It's going to be South Africa's Corbett, the 24-year-old from the University of Pretoria, who touches quickest ahead of Ogata of Japan, and Zheng of China in lane 2 with a solid finish. A 1:09.34 for Zheng, Ogata, and Corbett. Sporting spirit on display. Corbett got off to an awful start by her incredibly high standards, but she made it up in the water, in the pool. And you can get away with it in the semi-final. You can't get away with it in a final. A good, full, clean stroke ahead in the second semi-final. Kaylin Corbett wins in 1:08.17 ahead of Ogata Haruna, 1:09.28, and a 1:09.34 for Zheng of China, who closed quickest ahead of Yang of Korea, while Lin of Chinese Taipei faded. So Teterevkova qualifies quickest, but going in lane 5 for the final will be Kaylin Corbett. Standera, very dangerous looking swimmer, goes for Poland. She'll be going in lane 3 in the final.